Oh, this world that we live in, everybody has expectations of you. Everybody expects you to do A, B, C, D. Everybody expects you to be perfect. Your family expects you to be perfect. Your family expects you to succeed. Your family expects you to get married before you get to the certain age. Your family expects you to finish school before you get to a certain age. Your family expects you to take care of them. Your family expects you to do a lot of stuff for them. Your friends expect you to be there for them. Your friends expect you to show up when they need you. Your co-workers expect you to show up when they need you at work. Your manager expects you to show up and to fulfill all your duties when you are needed. But what do you expect of yourself? What about what you want? Do you want to do all those things? Is it something that fulfills yourself? You know, let's think about all this pressure. Let's think about all the expectations that people has of us. Let's talk about all those expectations that the society, the culture, religion has of us, where it gets us, and how are we surviving all those things? Because you're only one person and there's so much you can do. It is something that I was thinking about today, that we are being pulled from left, right, and center. Hence, that's why most of the times now, a lot of people are suffering, or there are more cases of of mental health illness, because some people fail to find balance in between that type of pressure. How are you going to survive when you're being pulled left, right, and center, and you don't have the right state of mind? You need to take care of yourself first. You need to understand the true authenticity of you before you lose it. When we're constantly try to be controlled by society norms and cultural norms and family norms without creating our own, or without understanding who we are, we end up getting lost during the storm. Sometimes it's okay to take a break. Sometimes you get to an age where you're supposed to understand who you are. You're supposed to understand what you want. Sometimes it might feel like it's a lot of noise. Yes, because it is a lot of noise. How are you going to cope maybe with 500 people who have expectations of you? You know, it's very sad that do things for the person that you want to be the best version of yourself. I know it's very hard to disappoint the people we love. It's very hard to disappoint family. It's very hard to disappoint the co-workers, the managers, and everything. But sometimes if you cannot show up, it's better to say, I cannot show up this time because I'm not feeling really good. Stop pushing so much pressure on yourself because you need to be there for everyone. It will end up draining you. You need to be you fully charged so that you can be able to serve those around you. I'm not saying don't serve them. I'm not saying don't be there for your family. I'm not saying don't be there for your friends. But I'm saying take care of yourself first before you take care of everyone else. That's one thing that most people do not do. We forget. We forget to take care of ourselves because we want to put other people first. But are those people putting us first in whatever that they do? What is the best thing that we can do for ourselves and for our loved ones? The best thing that we can do for ourselves and our loved ones is to be the best versions of ourselves so that we can be able to give them the best vision and the best love that they deserve. You deserve so much love, and the only person that can give you that love is yourself. You know, start embracing your true self and start loving yourself today, because if you love yourself enough, you will be able to understand what you need and what is good for you. You know, there's something that is called self-discovery. Sometimes because we are being pulled in different directions, with the society, with family, with friends, with work, with commitments, we lack time to discover who we are. Sometimes we don't know how to navigate through this pressure because we really don't know who we are. So it is important to take time to do what we call self-discovery. Discover who you are in the inner side of you. Know yourself deep down. Understand who you are deep down. Before everything else, before the world, before social media, before people, before friends, who are you? Once you understand what your true values and passion are, and what truly makes you happy, then you can be able to serve everybody else around you without putting yourself under any jeopardy. And once you understand who you are, once you understand your values and your passion, you can be able to navigate any mental health any mental health, because you know when things are weighing down on you, you'll be able to take a step back and say, no, I need to go back. I need to take care of myself. You know, you need to understand sometimes they say life is a book. Why don't you make your life a book? Write down things about you that you love the most. Write down things about you. Whenever you forget or whenever you're spiraling along the way, you can go back and read those notes and start to understand who you are. You know, surround yourself with supportive people. If you don't know who you are, maybe sometimes you need friends, you need support people, you need supportive people around you. Surround yourself with those people that can encourage you to be who you are. Surround yourself with the best people that can be able to encourage you, not to compete with you. People who will understand that when you're losing balance in life, they can be able to hold you down. We live in a generation that we are controlled and guided by expectations of someone else, of some people, some organizations, some culture, some beliefs. Those are things that actually defines the way we live. Those are things that actually defines who we are most of the time. And it's very sad that most people end up losing themselves and end up being exposed to certain things that they cannot control. Especially with social media nowadays, we live in a world where life is really curated and everyone can relate and create unrealistic standards. So those unrealistic standards can end up affecting and impacting you. These are the really things that affects especially younger generation. I've talked about this before and I'll keep talking about it because I really want you guys to understand that this is real life. Social media is curated. Social media creates unrealistic standards because you don't expect a 16-year-old to be driving a Mercedes Benz before they even start working. You know, you see people who maybe you went to school with, you grew up with, they're doing so much better, but if you really look deep down, they're not doing so much better. Maybe there are so many things that they're going through to be able to get those things. People are doing very shady and very disgusting things to be able to succeed and to be able to show themselves as if they are doing well on social media, but they're not. Some people say we are a sad generation with happy pictures. I believe some of this to be true because we are really a sad generation. Most of us are very sad deep down. Most of us are sick mental health, and most of us are not doing so well. But when they go on social media, they create a perfect world. They create the perfect version of themselves that everybody wants to be them. Before social media, when we were growing up, when we were being told who is your role model, we would have realistic people that we have seen working. Oh, my father, oh, my sister, oh, my brother, oh, this neighbor, whoever that you have seen working hard for themselves would be your role model. But nowadays, the younger generation, those kids, if they see someone with a 16, with a 20-inch wig, 30-inch wig, with an iPhone 16, long lashes, well done hair, and just naked, butt naked, and doing these things that are very questionable, those are their role models. It's very sad that the generation has lost, most of people has lost their direction because they're being deceived by social media, and most people do not know where to draw the line. So sometimes it's okay to practice self compassion and remember that it is okay to be different. It is okay to be behind. Okay. And also sometimes when you feel like you're behind, sometimes just know that it is okay to start over. Starting over is not failure. Before you succeed, sometimes you have to fall down 10 times, and maybe the 15th time is the time that you're going to win. So it's okay to start over. It's okay to redefine failure and shift the gear, shift the focus towards something that is better. Don't think that because you failed today, don't think that because you have to redo your life, it means you're failed. No, you haven't. You're just starting over. Some of us feel stuck and we remain stuck in our areas of life because we are afraid of starting over. The moment you're sitting down and not doing anything and not starting over, this is the time that you're supposed to be beginning maybe the new journey or the new path of your life. If you fail to do something in your own expected time, maybe try to use another path. If you get So it is okay to be different, as I said. It is okay to be different. It is okay to start over. It is okay not to go with what everyone else is doing, because that doesn't mean that is the right way. Maybe your right way is different. Understand who you are. Love yourself enough. Always encourage yourself to do better. Always look up to yourself to be the best version of yourself, you know. I thought I'll just come here and sit with you and speak with you for this few minutes and remind you that you're beautiful, you're smart, you can do this, you can live in this world and succeed. And success can be at your own time and can be at your own pace. If you want to start something now, you can start it today because this is the day that you're supposed to start. Even if people who are in your in your community, people who are in your circle have already moved 15 steps ahead of you, it's okay to be this to be your day number one. It's fine for today to be your day number one because this is your time. You're starting now. It's okay. Whatever happens in the past happens. If you failed before, it's okay. You failed. So what? Pick yourself up and move on. There is no formula to this life. There's no definition to this life. The only thing that you can do best for yourself is take care of your mental health, you take care of yourself, and be the best version of yourself. Once you do that, you can be unstoppable. You know, I want us to start to do something. You all go and get a journal for yourself. Start writing positive things about yourself on a daily basis. Affirm them. You know, talk about them. Talk to yourself in the mirror for 5, 6 seconds, or maybe 30 seconds a day. Tell yourself you're beautiful. Tell yourself you can do it. Tell yourself you are a winner until you start believing it, you know, because once you start believing it, then it starts to make sense. That's the only way you can be able to start figuring out what's going on with your life. To start believing in yourself is the best thing that you can do for yourself, because if you don't believe in yourself, then who is going to? Stop waiting for validation from anyone. Stop waiting for validation from people because they're never going to give you. It's always going to be you versus you, not you versus someone else. Love yourself enough. Be your own best friend before you have a best friend. You know, compliment yourself. Be the best version of yourself. Look good. Smell good. Don't look like your problems. Never. We are saying no to looking like our problems. We're moving forward. Just know that in a world that seems so perfect, there's so many people who are going through it. And even if you're going through it, there's someone who's going through it times 10 what you're going through. So thank God for that. You know, thank God for what you have right now because this is where you're supposed to be in life. The good things will come to you, but you also have to work for them, you know. So I'm just going to leave it here today. I'm not going to spend much time, but I know you have had me, and I hope this will allow us to connect because I'm not perfect as well. I'm also going through it, but with going through that, I choose to believe in myself. I'm choosing to be the best version of myself. So the next couple of days, we're going to be walking together, holding each other's hands. Let's hold each other's hands and let's move forward. Let's love ourselves. Let's embrace this journey, you know. Let's romanticize our lives the best version that we can. Even if we are living in these tiny houses, big houses, small houses, it doesn't matter where you live, it doesn't matter what you do. You can still be the best version of yourself if you want to. You know, this is so funny. I always wanted to start YouTube, but I was so scared of what the society will say. Oh, it's too late. It's already 2023. It's already 2024. People are already there. Some people are already getting millions of views. Will I be able to compete? I used to ask those questions, but here I am. I'm not giving up because this is what I wanted to do. And most of my friends and people were like, you talk too much. You should do a podcast. You do this, you should do this. And I was like, you know what? I don't know how to do it. But this day I stopped doubting myself. It's the day I began. And here I am. I am happy. This is making me happy. I'm fulfilled. Knowing that even if it's 5 or 10 people that are watching me, I can make a difference with it. I can speak to people who really wants to hear this, to people who deserve to hear me speak, you know? This is one thing that I do not take for granted. I'm doing this because I know I have to do it. And I was called to do this. I was called to speak to a huger audience. And the audience is going to grow. And we're going to grow together. We're starting this journey together. We're kickstarting it. We are moving forward. We're not going back. Even if it takes years, even if it takes months, we're going to be moving. And it's so beautiful that in this world of social media where everything is flashy, where everything is you all know, like perfect. I'm coming in, but me. Just as me, naturally, just speaking to you from the heart. So, this is me. Thank you so much for watching. If you watched to the end, I love you so much. And please share this video with your community, share this video with your younger sisters, your brothers, someone who you think is going through it in life and don't know how, are not balancing things well. Just share it with them. They deserve to hear this. And please don't forget to subscribe and stay tuned. Tomorrow we are dropping another video. I'm going to try to drop a video each and every day for you guys and speak with you, connect with you each and every day. I'm thinking I'm gonna start to do a vlog day with spend a day with me. Like I'm gonna actually let you spend a day with me. I don't do much because I'm a stay-at-home mom at the moment and I love my son. So we spend most of the time in the house and we go to the park. I'm just gonna record so that you see life at its simplicity. So let me know if you really would want to see that and I can share with you if you want me to be doing vlogs, if you want me to be sharing with you insights. And yeah, that is it. Take care of yourself. Don't forget to pray and love yourself. I love you so much, guys. See you on our next video. Bye.